There we go. I think we're live, Mark.
Live.
After a rather random start there. Yeah, we are live. Hooray!
Hooray.
Hello, everyone. So, probably no one watching at the moment. I'm getting my buttons wrong. There we go. Yay.
Perfect.
There we go. So, I am going to focus in on Mark because you have just got back from Pinewood.
I just got back from... I just bit my tongue as well as I was trying to speak. Just got back from... Literally, I've had 3 slices of pizza and a glass of orange juice. Just back from Pinewood. It was a very good evening.
Excellent. So, do you want to talk us through what your day has looked like?
Okay, so come down from Birmingham, because I live north of Birmingham, all the way down the motorway. Got to Pinewood, got to a golf club, very nice golf club. Picked me up in their coach and took me to Pinewood. And so basically it was walk in, get given your little Dewberry Firkin, your little pass thing there, which is nice. Which was nice because they gave us an A pass, which meant I could sit on the front row, which was really cool.
So this was for the Triple Force Friday. Oh,
hey, look at this.
Orientation's locked.
Wacky.
Wow. This was for the Triple Force Friday event that was streamed by Star Wars.
The global event. So the thing that people will have seen with Warwick Davis on stage. But before that, before we even got to that, that was later in the day. We go in, we get walked through a corridor, and there was the Kylo Ren lightsaber, the Kylo Ren helmet, the brought together lightsaber, the 2 halves of the lightsaber brought back together, you see that, and there was the Medal of Yavin as well. I think these images hopefully are already up on Panther Tracks on Facebook. And then we walked into the room, and this was the reveal room. So this was a sort of a set, 2 gondolas back to back, with on one side Mandalorian, Rise of Skywalker, Fallen Order, and then on the other side it was a mixture of products, which was really nice to see but really difficult to photograph because they just sort of thrown everything together. So again, you see all those galleries on Facebook, on Panther Tracks Facebook, and through our social medias, and hopefully on the site fairly soon. Lots of stuff. Yeah. Lots of stuff. So starting off with the Mandalorian, there was Citizen had got a Mandalorian, although it looked more like a Boba Fett watch, but it was a Mandalorian inspired watch. There was a tankard. There was a beach towel with a beautiful sort of painting of the Mandalorian on it. There's of course the Black Series figures, the 6-inch Black Series. So they had the Cara Dune figure. They had the what did they call it? Is it carbonized figure?
Yeah, so that's something I want to talk to you about later on, about what's the difference between a standard and a carbonized. But
I think it's the type of paint they use. That's the impression I got. Beautiful, and of course, as everybody knows, they're doing it in 3 different types of packaging. They had the gold Mandalorian. They had the white. Which character was it? It was a trooper. I forget which character it was. With
Jet Trooper.
Yes.
Yep.
They had the, which we've not seen before. They had the Hasbro ATST, the Raider, there with the Tatooine Guard character. That was nice, really nice, and that was just the packaging. I've got to say, the vehicle wasn't there; it was just the packaging. They had the Lego ATST as well. They also had the Hot Wheels vehicle there as well. This is all from memory. There's loads more than this. They had some stationery as well, if I remember, for Mandalorian, and then Rise of Skywalker. Very similar. Oh blimey, what did they have for that? They had so much stuff. Again, check out the galleries. But they had... Come on, help me here, Martin. I'm trying to remember what they had.
Well, they had costumes.
Yes, that was on the other side. So yeah, let's stick with the character. Let's stick with the projects. They had the characters. So they had a small Sith trooper. They had a Rey as well. They had the pop-up book.
Oh,
Matthew Rothko's pop-up book, which was
that's been launched at New York Comic Con, isn't it?
Yep, New York Comic Con. So we'll be seeing that next week.
Excellent,
excellent. So that's really nice. They also had the what else did they have? Oh, Dio. No, Hasbro had the Dio there.
All right.
So Dio's really cool. So he is about, I was trying to give some scale. He's about yay big. So it's a good size. He's got a charging port that he sits on. He's got a ball that he chases. And you can give him all sorts of instructions and commands by doing it on a tablet or a mobile phone or whichever you want to use. And he's really cute. He looks the business. The real Dio was there. Oh. So Matt Denton and Lee Towers, who were there controlling BB-8 and Dio, which you would have seen on the live stream later. So it was cool that they were there as well as having the Hasbro Dio there. That was very nice. They had the 5-inch figures. They had Kylo Ren, Rey, Finn, and Chewbacca in the boxes, actually in the packaging. Not loose, but in the packaging. Right. I think on the live stream you saw some of them loose. But
is this the Galaxy... Have they got a name, haven't they?
I think it was Galaxy Adventures, they said, but It doesn't look like any of the other Galaxy of Adventure
Right.
stuff that's come out. So, and I'm assuming they're the 5-inch.
Yeah,
figures.
that's what it looked like. Yeah.
Again, just to reiterate, the 6-inch figures, the detail on them is just
So
awesome.
the question I got, because a lot of these people watch for the Black Series,
Of course,
we may have seen some images of Walmart.
yes.
Rather Tracks haven't reported on that because we only do official
Yes,
stuff.
yes, yes.
But they had Kylo Ren, if I remember rightly, Rey with Dio, Sith Trooper,
Yeah.
the Red Sith Trooper.
Yeah.
I think it was the Jet Trooper.
Yeah.
I think that was in there. Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And the Off-World Jawa.
Yep, they're the off-world Jawa. So they had the Mandalorian they had in the gold packaging. The off-world Jawa, I think if I remember, they had him in the darker packaging.
Right.
They had Cal Kestis was there from Fallen Order in white packaging. They had something called a Purge Trooper,
Yeah, Persia, that's from
which
the
is
game.
really
Oh,
nice.
we've
So
got a
that was
question
there.
for that. Who's that? I didn't see that. We might
Oh,
look
we'll
at it.
come back to that. Yeah, if you send me a question, send it again because we weren't looking at the screen because we're idiots.
Yeah.
So the 6-inch stuff was gorgeous. The deco on it is amazing. Janna. They had a
Janna.
loose and actually unboxed Janna that you could
Yeah.
actually have a proper good look at. So
Yeah.
we've got some really nice pictures of that.
Oh,
one.
the main character from the new game as well.
Yeah, Cal.
Cal.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was-
But sadly, they did an event in the States and they had a loose Cal, but we've seen some pictures and the lighting wasn't the best.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really see very much of it, whereas we had a boxed Cal.
Right.
So you get a sense of what he's about. But I've got to say, in terms of quality, the 6-inch Hasbro stuff was really nice.
So again, conscious that you what's
Here
the
we go,
question
let's read
say?
that. Lots of Sith Trooper stuff must add to my little collection as mementos of working on the suits. Ah!
Oh,
Thank you, Reese. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, you should just get everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
There's going to be plenty to get.
There is.
So what I found really interesting when they did the live stream is they showed figures that we hadn't seen
Yep.
over ones that had leaked. You
Yeah.
have to wonder how leaked they are if they prepared for them not to be seen. But you've just said the boxes, right? So we know there was carbonite figures.
Yep.
We know there's white packaging for day one release. Then there's a standard black packaging.
Yeah.
You said something about gold.
There's a gold packaging.
Oh,
So I think I'm going from memory. I'm
Yeah.
totally going from memory, but I think in total there's 20 figures coming out,
right.
and
Or Black Series.
Yeah, and there
Wow.
will be, and each figure will be in white, black, and gold packaging.
Oh,
So theoretically, you've got to buy everything 3 times if you want to have everything. So Martin, sorry, because I know you buy everything
Oh.
twice to open it. So that holiday you were going to go on.
I was going to say remortgage time. So,
Remortgage
so
time.
there's going to be. And did they say anything about the packaging other than you
No.
could just see it?
No.
So you don't know whether it's exclusives or.
No, we did ask. I mean, I think I get the sense, not to knock what they're doing, but I get the sense they're still firming it all up.
yeah.
You know, and of course, like I say, we said earlier, New York Comic Con is after Force Friday, so you know. But
Yeah.
we spoke to Hasbro and they said there are more reveals coming. There's going to be more stuff revealed
Yeah.
at New York Comic Con, so we're going to see some cool stuff there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the packaging as well, which is of course every bit as important as the figure, was really nice.
It is
Really
if you're a
nice.
completist
It is,
like
it is.
me.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. You're saying there's 20 plus figures
I'm certain that was
times 4
times 3.
times white, black,
White, black, and gold.
and gold. Oh, so gold's the carbonite then.
I think so.
Right,
That's the
okay.
impression I got. So for
Oh,
me,
that makes sense. So it's only 3 then. Phew.
only 3.
I thought we'd found a new one. then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say that. But it looked like the deco. So when you looked at it, it did have that sort of. I'm covering my face here.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. It had like a sheen to it, almost like extra quality to the paint.
So they call it
So
graphite.
that's probably a good description.
No, I think I've seen something that said
it
graphite.
did look really nice. For armour,
Yep.
it would work a
Fab.
treat.
Excellent. Okay, so plenty of Black Series and plenty of versions.
And the
of
Black Series, not so much 3 3/4. Obviously, they really did just show the gold figures, the gold painted figures.
Oh, did they show all 9 sets of the gold figures?
No, they had R2, 3PO, and BB-8 was the only one I had there, and it's the packaging's nice,
very
and
diplomatic.
and I wish they'd had the ATST there. I think that looks like it could be really cool. Like the paintwork on that looked phenomenal on the box, and the smart thing they've done with that one as well is that they've put the figure in with the ATST.
Right.
So
you're gonna get it, aren't you? Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, any character, or rather any figure collector, is completely compelled to
Yeah.
buy this vehicle,
Yeah.
which is smart business for Hasbro, and it was a nice looking set.
And there's some pictures of that on
Oh,
on our
absolutely.
social
Yeah,
medias.
all should be all galleries up on the site right by now.
Excellent. Okay, so you've had a look around the merch.
So we've looked around the merch, and there's more than that. I've described it terribly.
You've got
Go
your
to the
Funko
galleries.
Pops and all that. As
All
well.
the Funko stuff, which was really cool. You could see if you watch the live stream, you could see them really getting a buzz from that. The Lego stuff. So they had the Lego Y-wing, which was I don't buy a lot of Lego. I'm buying that Y-wing. That Y-wing was phenomenal. They had the A-wing. They had the speeder that they showed to Daisy in the live stream. I didn't catch the name of it.
No, it was from the planet, wasn't it? And I couldn't remember what the name of the planet was.
It's still all settling in with me.
All the something.
The planet. And it would be a good name for a planet. Try spelling that. And so they had that. That was really cool. Small set, nice set. But I've got to say, the set. In fact, the thing that impressed me the most out of pretty much everything, I would say, was the Falcon. Wow. The new Falcon. With the round radar dish, which I said to you earlier, I think they're going to find the radar dish on the Death Star. There you go, that's my little guess. Just playability, just everything about it. You opened up the top, similar to other Falcons they've done before, but it just looked like there was so much more going on inside, and the gunning positions were set up cleverly. The figures, the Lego Lando is amazing, just amazing. So yeah, that was a really nice set.
Okay, so that's on your Christmas list then, is it? Yeah. So Lego. Now that leads nicely. I saw some pictures of some more Lego outside.
Oh wow! so they on the.
Do you like that link?
That was a good link. That was nearly professional.
Yeah.
When they gave us the cue to sort of look outside, they said on the sort of the paperwork, if you like, they've got Poe's X-wing there.
Yeah.
They actually had a classic X-wing there outside. Boohoo poor us, a classic X-wing. It was amazing, all Lego style. And when we went outside, they'd got Eunice, Naomi Aki, and Warwick were there, actually signing the plinth at the bottom of the X-wing, which was very cool.
Wow.
That was nice to see. That was very cool. And the weather was great, by the way. That they were expecting terrible rain, and it did rain later on, but when everybody had come inside, so we got very lucky there.
Oh, fantastic. So you've seen the merch, the display, and I say there's pictures everywhere on social media. Fantha Tracks. Go to Fantha Tracks.
Definitely go to Fantha Tracks.
Mark will be up all night writing the articles, so you can see them.
Kidding?
Yeah,
you've got to be up at 6.
Mustn't sleep, man. You mustn't sleep.
No, never sleep.
And you done the merch. You saw the X-wing outside. Then you got a break, did you? Or?
We had a little break. Went to the Pinewood coffee shop.
Oh.
Had a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Aunt Sally wasn't there, but there you go. So that was very nice. A nice little chill out break. That was a logical time for people to send images back to you guys to get watermarked, and it was just a nice, good hour long time for a little break. And then it was back in. Get settled, take more pictures, get better pictures, and more detailed pictures, which was great because there was a few less people in and around the merch at that point, so it was a logical time to do it. And then into the room for the global live stream.
So you were one of the heads that we saw.
Yeah, you were just in my great big fat head bobbling up and down at the front of the screen, probably blocking Warwick off. So, which was nice. So yeah. Oh, Dave, yes, thank you. Great, it was great. It was really great. It was good.
Yeah, don't read out all the messages Dave sends.
Really?
We're live.
We're walking into trouble.
Yeah.
That could cause problems.
Yeah.
No, we had good seats, and
there you go.
go away, Dave. It was good seats, and it was interesting because obviously with the live feed, you're going in, you're coming out, you're going in, you're coming out. Warwick's a showman, we all know that, so he's just keeping everyone buzzing and happy, and we knew when to clap and cheer. Didn't need much prompting to clap and cheer.
Yeah.
It was a good atmosphere, and it was nice to see Eunice come out, and it was nice to see Naomi Aki. She's going to be fun on the press tour. She's really buzzing about it. And the videos, everybody's seen the videos. Yeah. It was a good event.
Excellent. And so the killer question is, what happened between when we were watching the transmitted video?
Yeah.
What was going on? What was the gossip?
Boringly, we were watching them all as well.
Oh.
Behind Warwick, when it said Force Friday, of Triple Force Friday, that was a screen.
Right.
So we just watched everything you did.
Oh, what's that say?
What did you get the most kick out of?
Ah.
That's a loaded question, Cameron. The chair in front of me. That's the polite answer I'm giving. I know exactly what you're thinking. Sneaky beggar.
Yeah.
Throw me now.
You don't throw them.
No, you don't throw them. No, don't set me off. Yeah, the droids. Yeah. It was very. He said trying to be sensible. It was very good. It was well done. Disney put on a great show. All the licensees were excited to be there. Clearly, it's Pinewood Studios. I've got to say, didn't see as many other fan sites as I thought we would. I mean, there was media had come over from the States. ABC was there. I saw the editor of SFX. There was people there that you kind of know of, but nobody that we really know. Oh, James from Jedi News was there, so I caught up with James, which was cool, and just did all that sort of stuff. But yeah, not as many as I thought. So, but I would imagine
small but perfectly formed by the sound.
that's a
of it.
nice way of putting it. The room that the live stream is in, we spoke to Sarah from Disney, and she said that it was room for 150 people. So it really was, and it was hot. It was hot. I generate a lot of heat, so it was hot.
Excellent. Okay, so we've done all the merch. You've seen the X-wing. You've watched the. Oh, we've got a message. Who's that from?
Was Tops there, or was it just the doors? Yes, Tops product was there. So on the, I'm glad you mentioned that. Now on the, and we'll come to that in a moment. On the Rise of Skywalker table, they had the 36 pack box, Journey to the Rise of Skywalker, and I think they had the smaller box with there's 5 packs. And there's another pack of sort of special cards inside there, but they were mock-ups. They've got some of the mock-up cards there. Later on, though, we will be recording a box opening because Tops very kindly sent us both of those sets. There wasn't the opportunity to do it at Pinewood today, sadly. It's just the way it worked out, but we're going to do it later, so that will be coming out. But yes, Tops were there, and there's some really, really nice Top stuff, especially for UK fans as well. There's some really cool UK stuff coming.
Superb. So, yep, you've watched the streaming.
Watch the streaming.
Then do you get booted out? Oh, who's that?
Oh, he's saying cheers. Cheers to you, mate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Booted, that's probably a strong word. Eagerly asked to leave. Yeah,
frisked and escorted.
Oh, another question. Are you, as you're a collector of oddities, was there any unusual items you want to add to Echo Base? That's a very good question. Wow. I tell you what, the Falcon, the Lego Falcon was amazing. But one of the things that I really liked, Matt will like this, Matt Booker will like this, the Mandalorian watch, the Citizen watch was gorgeous. Glad Tops was there, one of the sketch card artists working on the Rise of Skywalker currently. Jay, thank you for messaging. We're definitely looking forward to seeing that. Tops, I love Tops stuff. You know this, and hopefully we're going to catch up with Tops next week at New York Comic Con, so there'll be more Tops news, so stay tuned if you like Tops news. The Citizen watch was gorgeous. They also had Garmin, who generally do like road sat nav stuff and things like that. They've got some product there as well, some liveried product as well. Couldn't quite make out what it was because it was boxed. If anyone's looked at the galleries, you might be able to figure out better than me what it was. But Garmin had got stuff there as well. That was looking neat. But so many. I'd love to see the style guide for this.
Right.
What they've been able to pick from, because everything looked good. Everything looked really good.
That's encouraging.
Very encouraging.
Did they show any footage, Mark?
They didn't. I'm gutted. I really thought they might. They showed, as you know, they showed the Fallen Jedi trailer.
Yep.
Which was very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And we spoke to one of the ladies there from EA. And they're clearly very excited about it. So there'll be more information coming to the site about that fairly soon. As you saw, they'd done the liveried Xbox.
Yeah.
Like they did back when Star Wars Connect came out, the R2 box.
Yeah.
So it's a similar thing to that. That looks nice. But the best part of it, I think, like it was with the Xbox before when you had the 3PO controller, this was a sort of decoed controller with all the Fallen Order stuff on it. So that looked really nice as well. Looking forward to that game. I'm not a big gamer, but I'm looking forward to that game.
Superb. So you've not been booted out, but it's time to get your bus home.
It's time to get your bus home. I just figured the seamless link you're trying to feed me, and I didn't pick up on what it was. Seamless link. So they escort you out. They give you your bags if you've got any bags to take with you, and then they give you a goodie bag.
Oh, here we go. This is the time. Okay. Yeah, right, that's where I was heading. So Mark's got a goodie bag.
I've got a goodie bag. So first off, the goodie bag on the outside said "Girls Rule the Galaxy."
There you go.
So clearly that was made for me.
Yeah.
It was dark. That's my excuse. That's often my excuse. I'm just going to grab these at random. So we have the Janna Pop.
Oh, and getting lots of reflection.
Yeah, loads of reflection. So I'll try and
who's that?
Around.
Totally, yeah.
Totally.
That's it, Claire.
There you go. I'll angle it. A wise man once told me, angle things so you don't get the light on them.
There you go.
There you go. So there's the Janna Pop, and if you're interested, and on the back, just gives you an idea of some of the.
I'm sure we can take some pictures of these as well.
We definitely can. We definitely can. So there's the Janna Pop. We have the, and for some reason the little bit of paperwork's fallen in the way.
Just to prove that the paperwork's there.
Yes, because a lot of collectors collect it for the bits of paper.
They do. So that's one we had seen already, but
yeah.
And I'm looking forward to Mark unboxing that.
You're a joker, you are. You know it's going to kill me to open those Topps cards.
That's right. We can sort that, Mark. Don't worry.
Star Wars nerds.
Oh.
So I like that. I think that's beautifully packaged. Really nice. Look at that, using the full width of the screen. As if I don't fill the full width of the screen anyway. And actually, here you go. More nerds.
More nerds.
Just prove they're real. There you go.
And
so that's nice.
What's going on with that red one?
Come on, there's kids watching this.
Yeah.
That does look quite painful, doesn't it?
Spoiler.
You would after that. Yeah. There's an iPhone cover.
They gave you an iPhone.
I wish they gave me an iPhone. I could put that on eBay. Yeah. So that will go in my never used phone covers collection.
That might answer what oddities are you going to put in Echo.
Yeah, I live in Echo Base. Yeah. Beautiful Justina Ireland book. So that is.
And she's at New York Comic Con.
She is at New York Comic Con, and as anybody who's ever seen her before will know, she's really funny.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that very much.
She was one of the highlights of last year's New York Comic
Con.
Con, so I will be tracking her down just to say you're awesome, because she is.
We have another pop. We have the Kylo with the red Dewberry Firkin spread all over his head.
Yep.
Like raspberry ripple.
Shouldn't have broken it. Should have looked after it better.
Yeah, you should always look after your helmet.
Yeah.
Can't believe you never picked up on that.
Nope.
We've got this is almost vintage, but you know, who's going to say no to that? It's the Millennium Falcon with the dish
And with the dish and the Rebels packaging.
and the Rebels packaging.
Of course.
Rebels will never go out.
So-
There's another nerd.
So
thing in it.
they've announced Rebels coming back. Is that how they've done it?
That's a quick way of doing it.
More nerds.
So more nerds, which I like. Again, I'm quite pleased with that.
Good job you like them.
Light side, dark side. I'm never going to eat them. And then one of these, what they call these?
the
pop
pop
grips,
thing,
pop
yeah.
sockets. So with some a logo on it.
Some independent film.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
So there you go. So very nice of them to give us this little goodie bag. It was just encouraging me to leave Pinewood. They knew I wouldn't leave if I didn't take something with me. But yes, as well as a goodie bag, I've taken wonderful memories. No, it was a good day. It was a good day, and just to say, if they're listening or watching. Hasbro, Lego, Funko, all the licensees, and especially Disney and the staff at Pinewood. Thank you very much. You've made us very, very welcome. And it was a good day. It was a good day, and it's got me even more excited for Mandalorian and certainly for Fallen Order. It was it's a game I wanted to get, but now I'm really keen to see it. And of course, Rise of Skywalker. So happy days, happy days.
Superb. Okay, so I think we're getting ready to wrap up now. So
no, you're just saying that because your arms are getting tired.
My arms getting very tired. You'd thought I'd have sorted out a tripod with all the minutes I had to prepare for this. Any questions before we go? Mark will sing until they come in. We'll give it about 30 seconds.
Look, I can't fill 30 seconds. This is you just doing this because.
Oh, there you go. Questions.
Evening, lads. Any idea what will be open at midnight? Tesco Express, the local garage. I don't know.
I think it's at Force Friday.
You think? You think? I would imagine that we did actually ask. We asked somebody from Disney, and they weren't. Believe it or not, I think it is still being firmed up. But we assume Disney Store. We don't know. They're talking to. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Yeah. It was very nice. It was apple donut cake, Brian. It was very nice with a bit of chocolate. That's all still being firmed up. So my assumption, my expectation, I don't know which is the best way of saying it, is that we will find out this week. I mean, we've got to find out this week. It's happening a week today. But still being firmed up.
It kind of makes sense because they've launched the product today, so they've hooked you today.
Oh, big time.
So
big time hooked us.
So the real question is how they're going to play the opening.
Yeah.
Because funnily enough, and this is my personal view for what it's worth, the midnight openings don't really work for me.
No.
Because it completely disrupts the following day.
That's a good point.
So
that is a fair point. It does, especially next week when we're doing New York.
Well, I was going to say, we're just not going to sleep that
the
night.
Old jet lag.
But I think it works. And again, I don't know what they're doing, but if they just opened up an hour early, that's kind of got the same sort of buzz.
Yeah.
But you can actually go about your business.
Exactly. There's always been this
Yeah.
not opening thing with Star Wars, hasn't there? There's
Yeah,
always been that
yeah.
thing that, people want to congregate and do it. And it was always fun at Toys R Us. And I'm sure at some point in the future, Toys R Us will be back in one form or fashion. Smith's may be doing it. We don't know. Another question. What's out of the 3 main flagship film and TV game products coming have they best sold to you today? That's a very good question. I'll pick one from each. I will say the Cal Kestis 6-inch Black Series figure looked phenomenal. From Rise of Skywalker, I'd say the Hasbro Dio or the Falcon, the Lego Falcon was really, really nice. And for Mandalorian, it's the ATST Raider. That was excellent. But the Cara Dune figure was really nice. All the look at my figure looks enormous.
3D.
I feel like Kenny Everett.
Yeah.
It was sorry. From each one of those films or series or projects, I would say they were excellent. Here we go. Another question from Toys of the Jedi. Hello, Toys of the Jedi. Thanks. Fingers crossed we get some info. I made some good friends at the event, so hopefully there will be something. Yes, absolutely agree with that. Yes, absolutely.
As long as there's a common time, that's the only thing that's important. So
Yeah.
we can all turn up together.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, and on the live stream, I forget the lady's name, and I do apologise. The lady who was sitting on the end with the dark hair on the Warwick panel, and she said, there's something about being a Star Wars fan and being in the fandom. It sort of brings people together. And to be fair, Force Friday, Wookiee, whatever they
Wednesday,
call it, Wookiee Wednesday, or Go Rogue, or Midnight Madness, or whatever you want to, whatever it's been. It does pull people together.
Yeah.
And you make friends in those queues. So yeah, let's hope they do something. That's definitely.
I believe we did actually. If I remember right, I think that's when we first properly talked to each other, other than just waved and said hello prior to that. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
So I'm going to sort of build on the question that was asked. You had the 3 sort of franchises, parts of the franchise.
Yeah.
Based on what you've seen today, if you could only get stuff from one of those franchises, which one would it be? And you're not allowed to take your past history into account.
Wow, that's a good question, because they honestly, you'll see in the galleries. If you go to the galleries, you'll see every day is a Midnight Madness day. For Panther tracks, it definitely is. To be honest, I don't know. I'd probably say the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian product look really, really nice. They all look nice. Don't get me wrong, but the Mando stuff, and I think there's such an interest because it's the first live action TV show, and and seeing the live stream and seeing how excited Pedro Pascal got about his stuff.
Now, was it just me who got really excited when he made the comment that the Mando needed upgraded armor?
Oh yeah,
interesting choice of words.
Yeah. They left it in.
Yeah,
they left it in.
Yeah.
No, if I had to pin my flag to any mast, I would say right now the Mandalorian stuff really look nice. But I got to say, I know it's going to kill you for the Black Series stuff, with all the different packaging, but the white packaging looks gorgeous.
I know.
The gold packaging looks amazing. So boo. I don't envy you. Envy you.
Hooray and boo!
Hooray! I gotta say, in terms, and we will talk to Hasbro next week, obviously at New York Comic Con. I really do think there was a massive missed opportunity to wrap up for the 9th film or the 12th film, if you want to add in Clone Wars and the 2 standalones, a 3 3/4 inch line.
Yeah,
that's badly missed.
Mark.
Yes, sir.
You've just triggered a really important question.
Are you triggered?
Yeah, I'm triggered. So, they had much more Black Series than we was expecting.
Yes.
Did they show which one was the number 100?
Not to my recollection, or if they did, they didn't make a big song and dance about it.
Oh.
Have you heard anything?
No, but the ones that we've seen, I think the last box was 99.
Oh, okay.
So
you would imagine you'd expect that to be something pretty special.
Well, you would hope, wouldn't you? But you would hope.
Yeah, you would hope.
So it just occurred to me, you might have seen a box with 100 on the side of it or something.
I'm
like
sure
that.
one of us would have picked up on that. I don't remember seeing that.
Oh.
I'll have to go back through the images.
The mystery continues.
The mystery continues.
We'll have a look at the press release. Perhaps they put some boxes on there. That would be quite nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
another question. Jay Manchand, let's hope the Black Series, etc., will be better distributed in the UK for this event. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, let's hope it is. And
I'm confident. He says that we'll get better distribution. I know when my regular supplier has made the comment to say we're assured everything's okay.
Okay.
And in fact, some of it's they know it's okay.
Okay.
I think the only question will be, it's all about ready for Friday.
Right. Yes.
Because it should be arriving about now.
Everything's arriving
That's
about
it.
now, I think. Tours of the Jedi
Yeah.
just asked a question about they'd heard rumours of a $2.99 budget line for the 3 3/4 inch
Oh.
line. Nothing was mentioned. We will definitely bring it up next week in New York. Any comments given on Disney Plus availability in the UK? Disney Plus got mentioned more than once. And in relation to obviously talking about Mandalorian.
First quarter though, isn't it?
Definitely first quarter, and that was somebody at Disney said it was first quarter. They don't have a specific date yet. And if they do, they probably couldn't tell us. They were being very friendly and open, but to a point, that's a major press release point. But no more information than that. Although, as the flow of the conversation went, obviously they're not silly. They know that we're going to see it somehow. We need to because we're a global site.
Yeah.
And they're well aware of that. So I think my sense, without putting words in their mouth, was they are very, very keen to get the Mandalorian over, because one of the questions that came up in conversation was there's a resistance. There was a resistance at a press event a few days ago, which we never heard about. And and there's obviously Rise of Skywalker stuff coming in America. There's going to be a Mandalorian press event coming up fairly soon. Will there be one for the UK launch? And obviously they couldn't answer because they don't know when it's coming out. So watch this space. Watch Fantatrax, please watch Fantatrax.
But yeah, so I had the pleasure of going to D23.
I love it when
and
they just come in.
I was coming to the side with a huge head, and
very Bo selector.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that it's not that they don't want to bring it into all the other territories.
It's a rights and licenses thing. It's not by choice. It's definitely. They're boxed in. I mean, part of you thinks, well, why don't they just buy these contracts out? These contracts are worth millions. Yeah. And for the sake of a few months, it's only the Mandalorian that we're really going to hurt on. By the time this is all sorted out and we've got it,
I want to see Lady and the Tramp.
You would. You would. So do I, actually.
Yeah.
But I think pretty soon it will.
I don't want to see the world according to Jeff Goldblum. Actually, I'd rather you know. You're obsessed with Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars, Schmar Wars, whatever.
But yeah, they want to get it across.
They definitely want to get it across.
But they also want to get the launch right as well. That's kind of important.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously the States is their major market, and everywhere else will take it. You don't want to read that out loud. Yeah, we agree. I'm so pleased that. I'm going to say, only you'll see those things come up on the screen.
No, everyone sees them. Everyone sees them. Yeah.
Okay.
Get booted off YouTube.
Yeah.
But we'll support you.
Wouldn't be the first time. So yeah, no, it was a good day. It was a very good day. Fantatrax were very pleased to be invited.
Yeah.
And hopefully everyone's enjoyed the coverage as much as we've been able to get out, as quickly as we've been able to get it out. So team effort and all that.
Yeah.
But it was a good day. Very good day.
Right. I think it's time to wrap this up. We've been going for half an hour. My arm's hurting. Yeah. I'm going to go off onto Amazon and buy a proper tripod. But thank you, everyone who's watched. I just need to work out how to turn this off. But we'll see. We might do some of this in New York. Oh, hello.
No, thank you, Mark. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And
we might do some of this in New York if we get time to breathe. Yep.
Okay. We'll find some weird Wi-Fi.
So next week we're at New York Comic Con.
New York Comic Con. Cheers. Tours of the Jedi.
Cheers. And we'll speak and see you soon.
We will.
Button.
Oh,
what's it telling me?
Yes, we want to stop streaming.